What is going on, everybody? Coming to you live from Los Angeles. I hope you're all doing great out there. And today, June the 7th, 2021, approximately 11:30 Pacific time in the morning here. I bring you guys a video about my review and my thoughts and opinions as to what took place yesterday during the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather event. And I just want to say that, you know, it was very much expected that Floyd was, I guess, going to get the win. Well, I guess also in a way I can say that, in a way where, he didn't lose. But at the same time, Logan made a pretty good name for himself and came out being very liked ever since the bouts finished. So now people are looking back and saying, Logan was a good guy, he deserved it, and and I absolutely believe he did. I think that Logan is a good guy at heart. I think he has good intentions, for people, and wants to see people doing well. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy for Logan, so good for him. And yeah, it was very much well deserved. I mean. It was him and Leonard Ellerby. They were sitting next to each other, and during the post fight conference, and he was going like, I'm only what was it? What was he saying? He's only what 26, 27. He's like, yeah, they're pretty much young, and he was imagining, what he's gonna do in the future. But I can probably see him and Jake as well. See them creating this whole boxing thing into a career for themselves because it looks like it's making some really good money for them. So good for the Paul brothers. But yeah, again, last night, let's talk about the fight. I mean, Logan did pretty good. Obviously, he got tired by what was it, the fourth round, starting the gas. So obviously, it was an exhibition, so there was actually no winners or losers. But I can definitely say that Logan connected Floyd a couple times, and they were really good shots. And there were a couple times where Floyd connected uh, Logan with a couple good shots. So I mean, it was a pretty good event. I mean, realistically, guys, come on, we all knew that if this thing was to be an actual boxing match, Floyd was gonna get the victory somehow, some way, right? So, again, for honestly, it was just a reason for people to gather. Let's be real with ourselves. All these Floyd Mayweather events, it's just good reason for people to get together. Do a barbecue, or whatever it is that everybody likes to use as a getaway. They pretty much just as myself, which is why we all watch sports, right? We, take the time off and, watch these events and, just chill out. And I think, Floyd Mayweather, is absolutely a family household name, which is, really good. He's an international name and very, very, cool for Floyd as well. He made $100 million yesterday. And I'm also very happy for him as well. It obviously, I would definitely not say this was a competitive boxing match. Realistically, I think this was just for them to obviously make money, have fun, I guess. At the same time, Logan is already a made guy, Floyd is a made guy, and they said, hey man, let's get together. Let's put on an event. Obviously, Logan's not a boxer, and Floyd, obviously did prepare for this boxing match, but it's not like he was preparing like he would go against a Canelo. You know what I mean? So it was cool. It was a cool event. The undercard was also not too bad. I feel like boxing does have a future. A lot of people are saying, boxing is actually, going to diminish. And I say otherwise. I say actually boxing and also the sport of MMA as well, right? Is actually going to grow and be more popular in the world, for the years to come. So I definitely think boxing is here to stay because for those that are saying, oh, it's going out. I tell those people, look, the world's population is increasing exponentially, and the entire sporting world and universe is actually gonna grow. On the contrary, so right now, it may be a little bit trendy, but realistically, even the NBA and NHL and NFL, I think sporting is gonna stay, and it's gonna stay, as long as we humans are here, because entertainment, is absolutely vital to our communities and the world in general, right? So again, yesterday's event, it was a good one. Floyd Mayweather came out, doing what he does, trying to get Logan tired in the first round. Everybody expected Logan to come out strong, to come out ferociously, and to come out in a way where, it would be dangerous for Floyd in the first 2, 3 rounds. But Logan did begin to gas out. Those punches he was throwing were beginning to be more of just the motion of Logan extending his arms. Of course, this is I'm talking here in the later rounds, like 5, 6, and 7, including 8 as well, obviously, because the first couple rounds, Logan was throwing some haymakers, especially in the first and second one. So it was, again, this was all just the reason for people to gather realistically. So yeah, it was a fun event. It was something everybody was looking forward to. And now we got Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. So it looks like that's what's going to be next. I believe they said August 28th or August 26th. I can't exactly remember what the date for that one is. But whenever I make an actual Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul video, I'll actually go ahead and mention the date and all that. But yeah, yesterday's event was a success in my opinion. Showtime, I believe, walked away with very good numbers, they said. And yeah, I think it was a good event yesterday. But um, yeah, Floyd is a household name, so anytime he does an event, um, it's usually a success. So even for Logan and Floyd, they both walked away with a lot of money. So good for them. And yeah, it was a win for everybody that was involved. So um, it was cool. It was cool. Again, just the reason for people to gather, but it was for good reason, right? Anytime these good events take place, we're gathering, and for all the MMA fighters out there, they were also tuning in, right? So but yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I got. I mean, I don't really know much more to say. I mean, I know Logan Paul would clinch a lot during, the bout, but hey, it was a strategy to not be hurt significantly against Floyd Mayweather. I mean, he did go to distance. He didn't get knocked out like Ben Askren did against Jake Paul, but Logan was able to make it to distance, and he did good. Logan did pretty good against Floyd, because usually there'd be a knockout or knockdown expected from Floyd, but Logan did pretty good. I mean, if you guys actually go back and watch the Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather boxing bout, then you'll know that Floyd was definitely more serious that time, and it was much more competitive that time too. But if you go back and watch the Conor and Floyd boxing bout, was actually very good, but in the end, Floyd was able to take out Conor, resulting in a stoppage. But this time around, Floyd wasn't able to stop Logan, and Logan is a very long guy. He obviously came in with a lot more weight than Floyd Mayweather, but I guess that's kind of what made it more interesting. It was a giant against a smaller guy, so. And Logan did look huge in there against Floyd. So yeah, I mean again, Logan did good. It was a successful event. So Let's see what his brother Jake does, and if there's obviously any other if there's any other pieces of trending news regarding Logan or what's his face, Floyd Mayweather, then yeah, I'll go ahead and update you guys on that. But for the most part, that's pretty much my analysis and my thoughts for this event. I mean, it was expected that Floyd was gonna walk away, being the A side. I feel like, yeah, Floyd does, pick and choose his opponents, but you know what? He's already at an age, and he's already at a place in his career where he doesn't need to be competitive anymore. And picking and choosing, celebrity stars, MMA fighters, or whatever it may be for his needs, then good for him. Then that's just being smart. But again, I would say that Floyd, uh, shouldn't even be competitive anymore because he's already done what he needed to do. At the end of the day, everything here is about money, and he's been very successful at making that. So he's set for life. He's set for a couple lives. So all right, guys. I'm gonna leave it with you with that. Go ahead and tell me your thoughts and opinions as to what you thought about yesterday's boxing matches, especially the main event. And go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys doing so. And I'm gonna have another crypto video coming up soon, so be sure to tune in for that as well. So up until a little bit later, guys, I will see you guys later. So peace, guys. Take care.